Hello, my fellow kindred, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of New Orleans by Night. Brought to you by Cajun Gamer, Ars Moriendi 3D, Rusted Icons, because we have really cool glasses now. I will have a link down in the bottom of the page and in the description if you're watching on YouTube to go check those out. Maybe pick one of them up. It supports us. It's really cool. Thank you to Infinite Black for all the really cool swag you gave us. They are awesome. They have a lot of very cool Cthulhu inspired stuff. Game mats, dice. This is my own personal set of Cthulhu dice. It's very pretty. You can hear it rattling around in the box. I won't do that again. They have play mats for if you play card games and all that. I have one just to have all of my stuff nice and neat and organized. Most of us do, actually. So very much thank you to them. They are very cool, very high quality stuff. Go check them out. I will also have a link to them down. I think I actually already have a link to them on the Twitch page. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to get started. I know I kind of rambled really quick right there, and that's because we're running a little bit behind, but we need to catch up. So we're going to start out the night on the front porch of the Haven. What is Willow doing?
Willow is bouncing around in her brand new, nice and sparkly and shiny bouncy castle, and she has Violet's combat dummies in there with her because it's fun. Yes.
So who has a response?
I knew it. I knew this would happen.
I said it on Twitter. I'm going to do it. Is there any way I can ward it against popping?
Don't you even try it, Travis.
What warding rituals do you have?
Let's see. I have warding against Canites. I don't have warding circle against Canites yet. I have warding circle against lupines. I have warding against ghouls. Warding circle against ghouls.
If you ward it against Canites, unfortunately, Willow will not be able to get in it.
True.
You don't have a way to ward anything against a specific kind of damage. So,
Can you just ward it against pointy things?
No, because that would involve deflection of the Wooden Doom, and I don't think he has that. And then even then, deflection of the Wooden Doom only affects him. So, no. Unfortunately, there is no way you can ward this thing against popping.
Sad.
As funny as that would be. What is everybody else's reaction to this?
Actually, I want to jump in.
Okay.
Travis will join that.
Okay.
I'm too serious for this.
You're too serious for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you walk out on the front porch to see what this commotion is about. You open the door, and you were faced with there's a bouncy castle right in front of the door.
Does she walk out of the door into it?
No, it's
Okay.
just blocking the door.
Willow?
Hi. We're doing unstable terrain combat training. Would you like to join?
No!
But I even put your combat friends in here.
I have told you I didn't want the stupid castle!
No, I remember you said specifically do not put a bouncy castle in the kitchen. I remember I was there.
Damn, I did say that.
Jane agrees with me. She heard it too.
Oh, Jane can go suck an
You
egg.
just got monkey's pawed.
Don't be mean to Jane.
You are not helping, Travis. Why didn't you stop it?
I didn't want to.
Well, screw you too.
It might actually prevent further attacks in the future. Things would have to get through the bouncy castle to get up to the door.
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like we would hear that.
Damn it, I hate it when you're right.
Welcome to the Malkavian pranks, everybody.
Fine. Have your stupid castle.
Yay. I've always wanted a castle.
But my training dummies go back where you found them.
Fine.
Training dummies, who are all screaming at this point and bound in duct tape, just wish to be released.
No.
Okay, so are you still bouncing around in the bouncy castle? Yes, I'm talking to you.
No.
Okay.
Travis will leave after a time.
Okay, so everybody comes back inside. The captives are put back where they're supposed to go.
I may be a vampire, but eventually my
Dummies.
legs do get tired.
Dummies.
Captives.
Dummies.
And Travis, I believe, wants to call a coterie meeting.
Yes. Travis will gather everyone in the common room.
Otherwise known as the living room.
Yes. It's
This
not
isn't-
like we do much living.
Fair
But
enough.
bum.
My nondescript red soda.
So, it has come to my attention that the Talmahera are in town and are looking for yours truly. Which, by extension, puts the rest of you in the same danger I am.
Who has a cult? Really?
Two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody roll me intelligence and occult. I don't have a character sheet. There we go. I now have a character sheet handy.
1.
1?
1.
2?
3.
You're fine.
Oh, I don't need to
Okay.
do it because it's my own PowerPoint.
Right. This is your TED Talk, so you don't need to do it. You have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Right.
You don't know what the Talmahera is. The rest of you have vaguely heard of the Talmahera. So, you've heard it mentioned. You don't know exactly what it is.
So what do these ones do? Like the last ones can like just like mess with the person's body. What do these do?
The Talmahera are not a clan. They're more of a sect. The
Okay.
Sabbat have an extension of them known as the Black Hand. Talmahera translates to the true Black Hand.
Oh, okay, but I asked you what they do, not what they call themselves.
Gehenna, mostly.
Well, that's
That you understand.
yeah.
Boy, I went real southern with that one. That you understand.
It seems like the kind of thing you could only really do once.
For all you know, Gehenna's happened 150 times.
Well, that's what their ultimate goal really is. Gehenna. And I'm not sure how we play into that, but they're apparently looking for me. And by extension, the rest of you by association.
That might just be because they don't like you.
Or you did something.
I
That
don't know
caused
what
them
I've
to
done.
not like him.
I have no idea what I could have done to piss off this esoteric group of world-ending doomsday vampires, kindred.
Does it
David
seem
Myers,
like
okay.
does it seem like he's hiding something when he's saying that, or is he just?
You can do wits and insight.
I will do that. That's 5.
That would be against your composure and yeah, sure.
You're probably good. It's another 1.
He still has to roll it. Oh, everybody roll your... I forget to keep making you roll your rouse checks.
Right.
Everybody roll your rouse checks for the night.
Alright.
Okay. You good?
Good. Done. Rouse check. Rouse check 6.
I'm good.
Yay. So everybody's good.
Travis does not appear to be hiding anything when he says that.
All right.
Do you have suspicions as well?
No, I'm gonna believe this for now.
Okay. would you like to continue your explanation of the Talmahera and what they usually do? Because there's a little more to it than that.
The Talmahera, their existence was, for quite a long time, believed to just be a myth. Much like a lot of things with our society.
Like your society as a whole.
We live in one.
We live in a society. At that time, Clara comes flouncing out of the room with a big damn book, like she does.
Is it the book again?
No, it's just a big damn book. And she goes, I couldn't help but overhear you discussing the Talmahera.
I've been going through my library again, have you?
It's more like my library now.
Ooh.
I organized the damn thing.
And I appreciate
I
that
put
very
the
much.
books back. Do you have any idea how many books you leave out just to get damaged? You know
I
the
put
roof
most
leaks.
of them back.
You know the roof leaks, right?
I did
You
not.
put them in the attic. The attic of all places.
Okay, that's fair.
In the heat. Louisiana heat. It's September, asshole. It's moist outside. We have another hurricane coming. Oh, and it's football season, apparently.
Wasn't that canceled?
No.
No.
Hell no.
Phase 3, motherfucker.
These people have no sense.
And she sets the book down and opens it up to a page about the Talmahera. About kindred history, actually. So, who am I illuminating tonight? Considering I'm the youngest in the fucking room.
You're also one of the only ones here who knows how to use the Dewey Decimal System.
Explain the Dewey Decimal System to me, Travis. Go ahead.
I think we have more pressing matters.
We really do.
Okay, so
But I do appreciate you taking care of my books.
these assholes. A long time ago, I'm sure most of you already know this, there was the first city of Enoch, which great a million times great granddaddy Cain founded after he pissed off the big G-man upstairs. So, basically, long story short, Enoch was going to get destroyed by the flood. Well, a group of very powerful kindred blood sorcerers went, we don't like that idea. And they took Enoch itself and put it, to coin a phrase from a cartoon I liked when I was a kid, put it in the fucking Shadow Realm.
Wait, is that like a figure of speech, or is that?
No, I mean that
thing?
fucking literally. It's
In the underworld.
it's in a realm of shadow.
It sounds like it's like. You know anything about that? It sounds like your wheelhouse.
Give me intelligence and occult. Do you have a specialty? Okay. One. You know squat. Basically, there's a lot of different realms. There's the material realm, which is where we are. There's the supernal realm, which is where mages kind of call their magic from. It exists on the other side of this great big void. There is the shadow realm, which is kind of where... Okay, you see the shadows in the room here? The shadows that we manipulate, Aaron and I, are the shadows that exist within those shadows. Think the shadows that are in the room right now are kind of like a doorway that we use to manipulate the shadows from that side of things. Needless to say, there's a lot of La Sombra in the Talmahera. A lot of the more esoteric clans that you don't hear so much about nowadays are part of the Talmahera. The Salubri, the Cappadocians. Basically, if you're a member of the Hakadah, you're probably also a member of the Talmahera. Or, well, no, that's wrong. It's kind of like, all hot tubs are jacuzzis, but not all jacuzzis are hot tubs. You've your eyes just glazed over. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm still waiting to hear
and
what they do.
rectangles.
They do what you do, but different, I'm guessing?
No, they do what we do, just exactly the same. They're just okay. Think Camarilla and Sabat are sects of kindred. The Tal Mahera is its own sect, and they don't like the other sects. And they want to bring about pretty much the end of days.
Sounds like a bad spot to be in.
Yeah, and this asshole pissed him off.
I still don't know how.
How is immaterial? It's the fact that you did you should be worried about.
I'm stepping on eggshells I didn't know existed, okay?
And they say, I'm young. She closes the book and heads back upstairs, muttering about stupid-ass kindred. Read your own damn books once in a while. Claim to be a nodist.
Dude, you just got told.
That's all she does, though. Like, y'all don't let her go out.
I try to take her out. No.
Yeah, you take her out on a freaking leash. You walk her like she's a dog. Figuratively. You haven't actually released her from your sirehood, I guess. I don't know exactly what the term is. But sires release their children after they've learned enough about being a kindred to go forth and do. He hasn't done that yet.
That's strictly a Camarilla thing, and if he's not following that tradition, then she's just kind of her own person.
Yeah. Says the person who's mostly Sabat. So, alright, so that's your pretty much explanation on the Tal Mahera.
Thanks for coming to Clara's TED Talk, I guess.
It sounds like you guys would have. I don't know. There's so much I don't know about you, but I've expected you to know a little bit more.
Roll me Frenzy. Roll me Frenzy for that one. Because that wasn't a slap in the wrist. That was 5 across the eyes.
Ouch.
3.
Okay, you're good. Remember, he is the one that plays with fire.
He could light your ass.
You know, it's happened once. What can you do?
Okay. So, you want to explain anything else, or do you want to shoot, like, have a idea, kind of...
As far as the Tal Mahera, Clara explained them fairly well. I don't think she really missed anything. We should probably be very, very cautious. More so than usual going forward. Did the prince was the one who told us about them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already used up our boon with La Fontaine. I don't imagine he'll be doing us any more services for the time being. It would be very wise to... We should probably find out why they're after us. Or me.
That's a given. I'm thinking ways to defend against them, and I don't mean to sound stupid, like, right off the bat, but if they use shadows, should we just, like, set up some floodlights around the haven, or...
Would Aaron like to explain to him how that doesn't work?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can put your floodlights up. They're not going to help you at all.
That's what I wanted
That
to
is
know.
spell. Everything, even with lights, there's always going to be a shadow. no matter how many lights you put in here, you can light this up like fucking Christmas. It's
I just wasn't sure if more make them stronger or.
might irritate the Lasombra a little bit. They don't really like the light too much, but it's not going to prevent anything.
It could potentially be that I expressed an interest in abyssal sorcery at one point, which may be why they're coming for me.
I don't take them to be the sort that accept apologies, I imagine.
I never even really practiced, though. It was more of a passing fancy. I never was able to learn the prerequisites, so to speak.
Then it's still sounding like the best course of action is just to make ourselves more trouble to threaten than we're worth.
I suppose, but very few things are worth more trouble to the Talmahera than it's worth. I'm not sure I worded that correctly.
Well, again, even if we don't know much, I feel like you two are probably the best to lay the groundwork for how we want to approach this. If we're wrapping up soon, I've got other things I need to attend to.
You hear a knocking on the window of the living room.
Do the wards go off?
Yeah. It's Kindred.
I'll pull back the blind very...
Like, right where you pull it back, there's eyes staring at you.
Jesus!
Would you be so kind as to let me in, Travis? It's the sheriff.
Oh. Yes, right away, sir. And he unlocks the 3 deadbolts and the chain, and he has a cartoonish amount of locks on the door.
You're forgetting one very important thing.
He doesn't need them.
No, the bouncy castle's in the way.
Well, he has to unlock the locks to get the bouncy castle out of the way.
The bouncy castle is rather large.
It is. You might need to wait a second. Willow got a present.
You could open the window.
Bouncy castle
I
into
could.
the
I'm
door.
sorry. And he opens the window.
The sheriff kind of crawls in the window. I'm not going to begin to ask why there's a bouncy castle blocking the door. I'm just going to assume Willow and be done with it.
We're heightening our
right.
defenses.
You are 100% right.
How are you all doing tonight? He looks very hungry. Like you can feel it.
Yeah.
He's sitting at about hunger 3.
Can't complain. I'm good.
We've got some issues, but
Do tell.
we don't have any homunculi breaking our door down anymore.
I'm not going to ask. I was in the neighborhood and thought I might see if you'd be willing to help me out with something.
What would that be?
We have a group of anarchs who are causing a ruckus that need a talking to. And as my other deputies are handling other tasks I've given them, I figured I would stop by and ask and see if you were available.
Yeah, I can help with that. possibly.
What about you?
Sure, why not?
Did I get a badge?
No.
Can I buy one anyway?
No.
Fine, I'll go.
Well, I suppose where they go, I follow.
Good, because it wasn't actually a request. I was just being polite.
I assumed as much.
Alright, so he leads you back outside. He goes back through the window. However y'all get outside is up to y'all.
Willow goes
Travis
and
will-
opens the door and bounces across the bouncy castle. And
Travis will make sure that's deflated before we leave.
No.
I can deflate it.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll Frenzy. I'm glad she has some good high willpower. 4 successes? 5 successes? Yeah, you better be glad she's got some good high willpower. She just gives you, like, a very mean look.
I'm not going to damage it. I'm just going to put it away so no one steals it.
better fix it when we get back home.
Okay.
We are in New Orleans.
He starts leading you further into the quarter, down Decatur, which is extremely busy on Decatur. I don't know if any of you have ever been on Decatur. Oh my God, Decatur. Isn't Robin shop on Decatur?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. On our Tuesday, we have a side game on Tuesday nights with a different. You may see some of them pop in as guests occasionally, but it's also set in New Orleans in the same kind of story. And there's a Tremere who has a magic shop on Decatur. He leads you out of the quarter, going that way, just heading out. Eventually, you end up in Bywater. We have a Ventru who is going to be opening up a bar here soon with the aid of the ministry. And the location we're looking at, or he's looking at, is temporarily infested with some anarchs. The ministry, who are sponsoring him, have asked for some aid in cleaning out this infestation.
So,
The only thing that they ask is no permanent damage or extensive damage be done to the structure. Everything else, fair game.
So are we doing an extermination or a relocation?
I would
I'd-
assume a relocation. We're getting rid of the anarchs for the anarchs? If memory serves, the ministry are mostly anarch. Are they not?
Not all of them.
Fair.
So, the ministry here in New Orleans, well, the ministry tend to follow the easiest course. Here in New Orleans, that is cooperation with the prince. Places like LA, that is cooperation with the barons. Maybe one day they will actually swear true allegiance to the Camarilla, however, that's not my place to force. That is going to be a bitch to edit out.
There was plenty of, between that.
Yeah. But jump cuts are... ugh. Anyway.
Well, I don't want to immediately kill all of them. We could see how things are going.
I feel like telling them there's a bar coming might be enough.
The suggestion that I'm going to have for you is meet with equal force. If they are resistant, we will be a little more forceful. If they fight, we fight. If they try to kill, so be it.
Does that mean you're staying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This was a task given to me by the prince. Now, shit rolls downhill. That's why I brought you along. But this is a task given to me by the prince. I will see it completed.
Of course.
I am not like the irresponsible sheriffs you may have heard of. Or the ones who let Nosferatu cut their head off because they were too damn cocky. Shall we?
I guess.
I believe we shall.
He walks up to the door of the place very slowly, very methodically, very deliberately. He doesn't look like he's in a hurry to anything. He reaches up like he's going to knock, and then knocks the door off its hinges. Knock, knock. This is your eviction notice. And he walks in, and y'all follow him inside?
Yeah.
There's about 7 kindred.
They look like they have any clan affiliations or...
Not really. They're all sitting around looking a little angry, a little nervous.
We are here to deliver some important news. There is some economic development coming to this area.
And the sheriff goes, he means get out. And they're like, no, this is our place.
I
How'd you
think
get
the
it?
ministry would beg to differ.
I don't care what the ministry thinks.
Hold on. How'd you get it?
We found it. It's ours.
You found it. You take it. If someone stronger than you comes by and decides to take it the same, then
Well, you're going to have to fight for it if you think you're stronger than us.
I'm not necessarily involved. I'm more so came out of concern.
How nice for you.
I'm trying.
Look, there's a bar coming, and I'm sure y'all will have plenty of time to hang out there after the bar is put in.
Well, we
I'm
heard.
Sure there's...
We're not going to sit there and patronize no damn Ventrue. Especially a Camarilla Ventrue. The one that's speaking is rather burly, shaved head, leather jacket, and all of a sudden he seems a hell of a lot more scarier, so everybody needs to roll appropriately. Yeah, we'll go with that.
One.
3.
I've rolled 1 for every.
Yeah, you
single
need to start rolling more.
Those are different dice.
1.
All the same.
How much? Okay, so the only one that passes is Violet. How many did you have? Yeah, the only one that passes is Violet. He's using Daunt. You've seen this guy before. He's Bruja.
Huh.
Travis is scared. He'd like to activate Blood of Potency.
Okay.
That is my resolve plus Blood of Potency.
Let's see. Hold on. I need to look at a thing. Where is it? No.
I will rouse reroll.
There we go.
I will look some willpower to reroll.
Okay.
I have made the check. So my blood potency increases by 1 for the duration of the scene.
What is the total successes that you need for that?
I needed 3. I had 3.
Nope. You needed 4.
Oh, yeah.
You are scared right now. That means your concentration is not what it needs to be, so that moved the difficulty up to challenging. So you needed 4. Your blood potency goes,
Oh, I didn't rouse check for that. I'm good.
Okay. So, pretty much the only person in the group that is not intimidated by him is you and the sheriff. The sheriff is kind of just chuckling at this point. He thinks it's cute. But he's not. He's standing back and he's going to see how y'all handle the situation.
Travis also kind of just steps back a little bit.
Yep.
Is anyone paying attention to Willa?
Not really.
Okay, would enough to where she would be able to do unseen passage?
No, that would be very difficult in a room full of this many people. I mean, you can roll for it. It'll be... We'll say 7 successes. You may be able to crit enough.
What would that roll be?
What do you mean?
What would the pool be?
For...
Oh, there is no dice pool.
Oh, there is no dice
So,
pool.
morale check, so.
There used to be a dice pool for that.
Yeah.
Because it used to be gauged on how difficult... No, because now it is literally if you're in a room with people paying attention to you, you just don't disappear.
Yeah.
Usually you can still do it, but you... Huh?
I was waiting until I can get damage.
Yeah.
Do that while we search.
Okay, so what are you doing? What's Aaron doing? Because everybody is functioning at a all your checks are everybody that but Violet's checks are going to be at 2 higher because of Daunt.
Gonna activate toughness just in case.
Yeah, that you can activate. You may want to activate that as well.
Rouse and activate.
Yeah. Rouse check. Rouse check. Red die.
Hunger 2.
Separate your dice.
No, that was the, I have advantage on it.
Okay.
It's up to 2.
Okay, so with toughness, it just activates. So what are you doing?
Are they like trying? Are they coming towards us, or just staying there?
Nah.
No, I'm just gonna sit back and just wait for them, make sure if they come for a move.
Okay.
Again,
Aggressively start going either.
Again, I came here hoping to prevent a fight. I know I'm not the strongest one here, but
Have we made any actions to you yet? You still have the option of turning around and walking out that door. As it is, we're going to protect what's ours. And we're going to go as far as you do.
what is the sheriff doing? Is he still
Nothing.
just waiting?
What's Violet doing? Is she going to step up and bow up, let her blood kind of get hot?
It's getting there.
I mean, she is. This is another Bruja. A Bruja who is opposed to you. A Bruja who has actually openly challenged you now. A Bruja who has decided to not back down.
Can I intimidate them?
he is using a supernatural form of intimidation. So, do you have presence?
She does, but she doesn't have any confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
That may be something you want to look into in the future. I know you're trying to go full strength combat based, but there is social combat to this. And right now, he just punked your entire coterie.
Okay. So, after the first punch.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that is strength and brawl?
Plus, your dots and potence for toughness.
Right.
Not toughness. Prowess. Sorry. Jesus Christ. She get any criticals?
2 of them.
So that's...
It goes up to 8 then, huh?
Count her dice for her, because I want to make sure.
The criticals is 4, so 2.
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 4, 6.
6.
Okay, so she's... I just want to make sure she was counting right. And you know what? Since he actually sees you coming, and this isn't a surprise attack, he's gonna be prepared for it, and he's gonna counter back. Come here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Well, you still have the superior strike, so he takes 3 superficial damage. Okay, and the fight has begun.
Okay.
This just went from social combat to physical combat.
Just, come on.
So-
Socially, we're not going to get this guy.
Yeah, I
We
was
all know this.
hoping to avoid it, but here we are.
When have we ever tried to avoid conflict?
Just now, we tried.
Are you?
You can see how much we failed.
Are you? Well, that's more your fault than his.
Doesn't matter.
Are you going to
Yeah.
claws? Okay, give me a rouse check for that. For feral claws.
Success that time. Still hunger too.
Okay. And you know what? Since this kind of turned into a oh shit moment, we are going to. Yeah, we'll start with you. Let's go ahead and start with Ezra's action.
Violet. You said there were like 7 of them in here, right?
Yeah.
I'll just get whichever one's closest to Boss Man
Okay.
and attempt a grapple.
When I will say this, because this happens at several things happen at once.
Mhm.
You know, Jason Carl's favorite phrase, other than I'm making a note. As soon as his claws come out, knives, real weapons come out, because now it's turned lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Remember, escalation.
That's 5, 6. Yeah, 6. 6. Oh.
What is
4.
your action?
Oh, just grapple.
You're just gonna grapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for
Which
a
you
grapple.
use your claws.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna deal lethal damage.
Well, it doesn't deal any damage off the start. I just want to keep him from moving.
All right. Well, he's going to answer back. As you go to grapple him,
Mhm.
he shanks you, and you take. How many successes did you have?
What's that?
How many successes did you have?
Oh, I had 5 successes.
Okay, you take 1 superficial,
All right.
not halved, because
Well,
you can't.
I can't have it, and I had toughness already.
He-
The
he-
lowest it can go is 1.
Yeah, he basically outmaneuvered you because he rolled more successes. Aaron,
I'll just say to him, "You're gonna have to cut harder than that."
what are you doing? Don't tempt him.
I'm gonna use arms air main to grab one and bring him towards me.
Okay. Do the whole get over here thing. Okay, activate.
And I got 100.
I was hoping for a critical. I really was. None of y'all have really taken stains here lately. You know, y'all are all really good about that. That's the funny thing. Of course, I don't like
Do any of them look particularly hungry?
the sheriff, but that's
I mean,
about
besides the
it.
sheriff. I don't want to make him hunger frenzy.
Low willpower.
Huh?
I'm below willpower because he did not do so well.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Looking for a little more than that.
Oddly enough, he does not dodge it. He rolled 0. So, you yank him across the room. So let him go flying in the wall, or...
I want to catch him.
Oh, you're going to catch him? Okay. In that case, we will come back to that. Because several things are happening right now. Travis, what are you doing?
Their leader, I will use Extinguish Vitae on him.
You're going to make him frenzy.
I thought he wasn't particularly hungry.
Okay, well, okay, go ahead.
If you drain him enough, he can't rouse the blood, so...
Well, you either going to make him hunger frenzy or make him go into torpor.
I would prefer to make him to go into torpor first. So that is... Let's rouse check first. I do not get hungrier, but he's been
If he does, is there a resistance?
his stamina and composure, I believe. Yes. Stamina and composure.
Okay.
And I will power. Something like that. Alright. That is 4 successes. Does his hunger increase?
It does not. You feel the spell activate. It kind of like you see him kind of go red-eyed for a second, and then he shakes it off and he goes, "Oh, we're gonna play that way? All right." All right. Willow, what are you doing?
Willow is going to mesmerize one that's not in current combat and ask them politely to leave.
Okay.
And the defense against that is intelligence plus resolve.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
He politely leaves. He just like kind of the most easy way for him to go is he just runs out the back door. He's like, screw this, I'm out.
Fair.
Okay, so you're dealing with one. You're dealing with the leader. You tried to spell the leader. One left, so that leaves the leader and 1, 2, 3. Leader, 1, 2, 3 more.
Oh, 3 more.
Because one left.
Oh, right.
So
If anyone's like coming at Travis, he's gonna hold a finger with the flame of it. Like, just don't mess with me.
in combat, that doesn't work
Thought that would be funny.
because they get to go after you. They still get their turn.
Yeah.
Uh,
But they
He
know
gets
if
hungrier.
they try to come after me.
he gets hungrier. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, I know magic. Stay away from me.
At this point, they don't rightly care. 2, 3, 4,
They won't.
and there we go. One comes running at you with a stake.
Weren't we just having that talk about me not having deflection of the wooden doom?
Yep.
We were.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So yeah, Travis, if you got something good up your sleeve, I think now's the time to use
5,
that.
6,
Just
7.
try as hard as you can. To
What's
dodge,
your,
I guess.
Dexterity and athletics is the pool for that?
Yes.
Just dodge a melee attack?
Yes.
And I think.
Although dodge did used to be a thing.
Yeah, I think he's got like a -2 since you're not restrained.
I have 3.
What's your total health?
My total health is at 5.
Okay. Yeah.
I can take 5 aggravated before I drop.
Not if you're staked.
Not if I'm staked.
He only has to meet your total health value to stake you. But he did not. So you take 3 superficial damage. Because he missed.
Yeah.
Now, let's see about the other one. Because you used magic. Magic bad. This one was much luckier. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
A
Minus.
stake is also a trait -1 weapon.
Yes, I know.
Okay. 3 again.
Yeah,
No
he
blood
stakes
buff
you.
Or anything?
Oh.
This one stakes you.
Oh yeah, I could have blood buff.
And Travis is staked.
Right.
And the sheriff's like, ooh. It's not going to look good on that coat.
You know, Sheriff, you could help out a bit.
But you're doing so well.
You're not helping.
I'd focus on the fight. Yeah, because when you turn to talk to the sheriff, 1, 2, 3, 4, you get mollywopped upside the head
Oh, you piece of shit.
because he hit you from behind. So 2 superficial because it's halved. Because he's not using a weapon yet.
Alright. That's 2 on my health.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit got real this season.
Yeah, you think? Alright. So we're gonna play that. Alright.
Hey, Matt. Why don't you give Travis deflection of the wooden doom?
You're alright. You're okay.
Oh.
You're okay.
It's a handy ritual. You wouldn't be in this fucking situation.
It's just his face is just fucking practicing right now.
let me guess this one. Yeah. I would like to state for the record that actually all of us in real life are actually really good friends and we rib each other like this all the time. Or worse. 'Cause we're worse on we're worse when we're not on camera.
Yes. Okay, so where am I at?
I believe you just got mollywopped in the back of the head.
Yes, I
and
did.
he is waiting for a rebuttal.
Oh, I'm gonna go at him.
Okay, go at him.
Five. Okay.
Okay. Not bad. He takes, what is it, it's rounded up, isn't it? Yeah, so 3. Let's see. Yep. Good.
I'm waiting. How close am I to the door?
The sheriff's kind of leaned up against it.
If there's a space, like, I will attempt to throw the one that I'm holding through the door.
There is the sheriff's leaned against it. There is not a space.
Okay.
So I'm out a window.
That works just as well.
Except you're not holding one. You didn't.
Yeah, I grappled.
No, you
Oh,
failed.
so I failed to grapple.
Yeah, because he had more successes than you.
Gotcha. All right. I don't want to waste too much time doing the same thing. I'll just hurt him. I'm gonna
Good.
claw him.
All right, that is going to be strength and melee. No, sorry, so strength and brawl.
I have a specialty, so it's up to 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4.
4. All right, let's see. He's going to attempt to dodge. He does not at all. And he takes... He has gone into...
Oh, and it's +2.
And he's gone into aggravated. Ow. He hurt.
As I can just say something to him as like a free action, huh?
Yeah.
I was gonna make you leave, but you should make yourself leave before I fucking eat you.
Okay, try to do, Oh, the sheriff laughs at that. He laughs really hard when you say that. Go ahead and roll, charisma and intimidation.
Gotcha. Not so big a dice pool there. But I rolled high. 3.
He is thoroughly intimidated and tries to make a break for the back room to run away. Do you pursue him?
No.
Okay. What do you do?
Dragging one towards me, I want to grapple out.
Okay. So grapple. Grapple. That is strength and brawl.
And I get a special and I get 1.
Yes. Don't lose your dice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. I will say that he is more than likely successfully grappled. He is successfully grappled. All right. Willow, what are you doing?
Is everybody not in combat?
Yeah, everybody's in combat now.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll just pull out my sword.
Okay.
Let's stab somebody.
Who are you going to stab?
The closest one to me that's...
The leader that's currently tied up with her.
Stab. Okay, one. Okay.
You know it's a trait 2 weapon, right? You get to add 2 dice.
I thought we agreed it was like it's after the fact it gets +2.
To damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, we talked about that. Okay, yeah, just one for the failure.
Okay, so you missed? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's... You got 1 success, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you dealt 3 damage.
Nice.
He's used his action to tie her up. He doesn't get a defense against you because he's already used his action this turn. Okay, so you dealt 3 damage. Ow. So it was 3. That was 3 non-reduced. So yeah, ow, he's hurting. So the one that saved you has now pulled out a really big knife, and he's about to go for your head. You can see all of this.
I know.
Because you're paralyzed. But you're not torpor. You can see this big fucking... He's about to take your head off. What are your final thoughts?
Oh.
Please, Kane, help me.
Nothing more superfluous or more you know...
Not really.
Okay, nothing more profound. Sad face. Alright. As the knife comes down, you all feel frenzy. big frenzy. Super big, angry, hungry frenzy. And here comes the sheriff, who has been behind y'all burning his own vitae.
Oh my god.
Mm.
What did I say all through season 1 about the sheriff?
He looks emaciated.
Emaciated, thin, hungry. He's been back behind you burning his own vitae. He just hunger frenzied.
Mm.
The first thing he does is he goes for this guy's throat. First time I've ever had to roll 5 hunger dice for something. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. It's a lot of dice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 with a messy critical. Not only does he get the guy by the throat, he just rips the guy's head clean off. And you see him begin to chew.
Oh boy.
So the knife drops and goes thunk. So, and now the sheriff is in the fight. So, a bigger beast just kind of stepped in. So everybody that can move needs to roll me frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't exactly Kane, but I'll settle.
3.
I'm currently still battling with the leader.
1.
Anybody that rolled less than 4 needs to run.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Willow.
Go back to my bouncy castle.
As you fear frenzy, once you get outside, you're fine. But, yeah. After about another 10 seconds of screaming, and you hear monstrous noises, here comes the sheriff with somebody's arm. He's eating it. Oh, he's dragging Travis with him.
Sorry.
Yeah, they did kind of leave you in there.
I'll go pull out the steak.
Oh, he's still holding him. Like he's got him by the ponytail, just dragging him. And he drops him in front of Violet. You forgot this. And he just goes back to eating the arm he got like a freaking turkey leg.
I remove his steak now.
Okay, your steak is removed.
I would have hoped to not experience that again.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's never a good thing.
So that was terrifying.
Coming that close
Thank
to the
you.
final death usually is. Oh, don't thank me. If you hadn't been on the ground, I'm probably sure I would have eaten you first.
There's not a lot
I
of
can't
meat here.
control myself when I'm that hungry.
You can try.
He
No.
really can't.
He points the hand at you, and it's like,
Okay, can you not flail a limb at me right now, please?
His pig was-
I take it we're done.
oh, absolutely, that was hilarious. Always a wonder to play witness to this menagerie you call it coterie.
I had a plan. That plan did not involve getting steak.
Learn to fight. Learn the flexion of the wooden doom. I mean, you're supposed to be a blood sorcerer. So am I, but I at least know the ritual.
Yes, your clan are necromancers, aren't they?
To an extent. The rest of you have no idea what clan he is. Actually, no, that's not true. Give me intelligence and occult.
Sure.
So with a specialty in kindred if you have it.
2.
You know it.
You told me, but I forgot the word.
Nope.
This one.
He's Nagaraja. Technically part of the Hikata now, but yeah, he's a clan Nagaraja. That's why his eyes are silver. I know a little bit more than just necromancy.
If you would permit it, I would love to pick your brain at some point.
No.
I had assumed so. But it was worth the ask.
Nonetheless, you have been helpful this night in this task, so if you need something minor, feel free to come ask me. And if it is within my power and purview to grant it, I will do so.
All right.
And with that, he just kind of starts walking away, looking a little bit healthier.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night, Willow.
I suppose the ministry would appreciate if we at least swept the floor now.
I mean, they have people for that, don't they?
They do. They totally do.
Make that mess.
They do.
Yeah, so let's let them deal with that mess, and we're gonna leave.
At least we let a few go out the door.
One.
Yep.
No,
Thanks to
two.
Willow's
Two
politeness.
at least.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't. I was having trouble counting, being staked and all.
Do you keep the steak?
You know what? Sure.
Actually, I had a character in the past. Every time he gets staked, he would keep the steak as a trophy.
What's the date on it?
He thought it was funny. Yeah, he thought it was funny to keep all the steaks that had ever staked him as trophies. Of course, he would actually kind of rib people into staking him because he was that much of an asshole.
Maybe watch where you stand next time. Stand adjacent to one of us that are a bit sturdier.
My plan was to yeet a motherfucker into another motherfucker.
Well, even I couldn't do that, so...
I did.
Actually, he's perfectly capable of doing that.
Moving to the mind.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
got 3, I can move a whole last person.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take our break. We will be back shortly, and then we will resume the rest of this evening's story. And we're back. So, you all now have to walk home.
Yeah, we walk.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No reaction.
Well,
That's
it's
Are
fine.
you gonna
It's a
pat
little bit
yourself
ahead.
up a
Okay.
little, or
As you're going back through Bywater and going back into the French Quarter, you start to hear screaming.
What now?
And you look around and you happen to notice you're passing by a cemetery.
Ooh.
And the screaming is indeed coming from inside the cemetery.
Such cliche.
What do you do?
Y'all want to go see what the dead people are doing?
Yeah, sure. Why
I
not?
guess.
it's not just like a tour thing. People aren't just like fucking around.
Oh no, this isn't I'm scared screaming. This is I'm being ripped apart screaming.
Okay. I'm sure my character knows the difference.
Yes. What's Aaron doing?
Scene's passed, so I'd have to reactivate anything. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Oblivion Silence.
I will attempt to blood of potency again.
Okay. Roll for your thing, whatever you're doing.
First is claws.
Okay. Well, what does it do?
Success.
I can see in complete supernatural darkness, or I can actually see spirits.
Oh, son, do you? Like, holy crap. There are, yeah. None of them seem to be able to make it past the gate, but holy crap. Do you see ghosts?
4 successes.
Okay, your blood potency is successfully raised.
Yes.
Since the
Blood
unseen
potency
does that
right
work
now.
on ghosts like me.
Oh, holy crap. Do you see a bunch of ghosts?
Do we see the source of the screaming?
No, it's further into the graveyard.
I'll just walk on in.
Okay, gate shut.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Corrosive vitae, not the lock.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm taking the lock with me.
Okay. Do eat. Do eat. Eat do.
I am good.
Okay.
The lock's melted.
All right. The lock is melted, and the chain kind of shakes off the side. The gate kind of creaks open,
And I
Really?
make sure to remove the lock.
really slowly.
Oh, for God's sake, this is gonna take forever.
Oh no, it opens.
Yeah.
Give me wits and insight. Those of you who are spiritually oriented.
Is that only the ones who can see them?
No, just you can do it
Okay.
too. Two. Okay. Four. Three.
3.
Three. That opened way more than it should have, just, on its own.
Oh. Yeah, I was accepting that at face value.
Of course you were. But yeah, that gate shouldn't have opened as far as it did by itself. Like, it opened completely.
Well, we better go find them before. Well, while there's still anything left.
If there's anything left.
Yeah.
And even to your little kindred black hearts, it feels really cold.
I'm going to activate heightened senses to try to better locate.
It feels even colder now.
Not overwhelmingly so, though.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you're kindred. It's not going to be over. I mean, until you get to the point
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
you just
start
freeze.
freezing. But no.
Look, I know Louisiana has some very messed up weather, but come on.
Now, I will point out that it feels very cold. And it is September. When the ambient temperature at night is about 85 degrees. And it feels more like 40 in here.
So who's gonna look
For
at
our
the
friends and watchers who are overseas, you do the math.
I guess we'll go look for the source of this screaming.
Okay. I will say that about 100 degrees Fahrenheit is like 37 degrees Celsius or something
I
like
think
that.
so.
So that should give you a scale. The screaming actually sounds like it's all around. It doesn't sound like it's coming from any one direction. It's loud, but pinpointing it is proving to be difficult. Ow.
Would premonition help?
Yeah, you can try
I
it.
can maybe see the scene.
Yeah. Ooh.
Great.
You see hands. Lots and lots of hands.
Any specific, like, do I see any of the gravestones I might recognize?
Oh, you see lots of hands just grabbing and pulling and tearing.
I think somebody forgot to feed the ghosties. They seem hungry.
They eat?
Do they?
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, some of them might. I don't know. These are like grabbing and pulling things, so I mean, they seem hungry. Let's go find out.
If we can find them.
Sure.
It sounds like it's everywhere, but I haven't seen anything yet.
No, you don't know that. You don't have heightened senses activated.
Oh.
You hear the screaming, but he's the one who's like,
Oh, okay, so he's the one that hears it everywhere.
it's like,
It's bouncing. Off
they
the
kind of like
walls.
Doppler off of everything.
Yes.
Well, where do you think we should go, Willow? Because I can't track it by sound. It's like everywhere.
Okay, is it only everywhere to him just because of like echo? So to the rest of us, can we kind of?
It sounds like
Still sounds everywhere.
it sounds far away, but as you try to get closer, it doesn't sound like it's getting any closer. Like it's maintaining its distance from you. On you, it's bouncing off of everything.
If heightened senses is of no use to me right now, I'll cut it off.
Okay. Now, does that heighten all your senses?
Yes.
You smell rot.
Rot.
Yes.
Did that smell like it was coming from everywhere, or could I pinpoint a direction on that?
You're in a graveyard.
Okay, fair. But I was thinking like a more distinct rot. That might
No,
be
you
fresher or
smell rot.
more present.
Mm-mm.
There's a body. There's a body. Hey, where's
I
the body?
mean, we could split up, but.
Are
that's
we
probably not a
really
good
gonna
idea.
Scooby do this? Apparently, we Scooby were because we Scooby did.
To be honest, if we can't find anything, and it seems like we're not getting any closer, we might be being lured right now. Or
How
whether we
far have
want
y'all
to-
walked into the graveyard?
I'd say probably in the middle of the graveyard.
Oh, no, graveyards in New Orleans are huge.
I'd say we've been walking and talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gate slammed shut behind you. Do y'all turn to look?
That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
No,
The
look.
gate and walls are now like 50 feet tall.
So something did want us to enter, and now we're here. So what the fuck do you want? I scout at the sky.
I'm gonna try to movement of the mind the gate open.
Nope.
No.
Travis just standing there like trying to open it.
The Magneto.
You cannot Magneto this.
Granted, he's never used movement of the mind before here, so
Great. So now what?
he's just convinced he's doing it wrong.
You hear a voice coming. This one you actually can pinpoint. Coming from about 20 yards behind you as you're facing the gate.
Travis whips around.
You see a figure stereotypically dressed as death.
And it was a feminine voice?
No,
Oh.
I didn't think it would be that easy to get vampires in here. Humans, absolutely no problem. Your kind are usually smarter than this.
What do you want? We've had quite enough for tonight.
Oh, your night's just starting.
Of course it is.
And that's when you hear the moans.
Of course.
I have some friends who would like to say hello.
Yeah, somebody definitely forgot to feed the dead people.
Well, make it quick.
Yeah,
We were on
that's-
our way home.
It's quite obvious.
It's important to do that, you know.
Yeah, it really much is.
So you see the zombies come crawling, shuffling.
Is there any sort of beast coming off of this person?
Oh, absolutely not.
How far away is this one?
20 yards. 60 feet.
Hmm.
Would I be able to grab them with movement of the mind and bring them to us?
You can try.
I would like to try.
Go for it.
That is intelligence and blood sorcery.
Uh-huh.
And rouse check that.
Is there a
Fine.
specific
Hmm?
is there a specific counter to that?
Well, movement of mind doesn't even technically exist, so it's whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
I would assume it's wits and composure, since that's what seems to
Willpower.
be the resistance to willpower. Since that's what seems to be the resistance to most supernatural things.
Okay.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 successes.
He doesn't move.
I'm never gonna roll that good on anything again.
Do you want me to show you how that trick is done?
No.
You feel pressure. Like gravity itself just intensified. So roll me strength and... No, just roll me pure strength.
What's the difficulty?
I'm not telling you, just roll it.
No.
So Travis gets curved.
Violet, watch him.
He's
while
not-
I remove this one's arms as
I'll
I
do that.
march forward towards him.
Oh, you can try.
So, how am I cursed exactly?
You're not cursed. You just feel gravity. A lot of it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me willpower.
Willpower. Unmarked?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's get ready to... Well, 2.
You stop moving.
Mm-hmm.
You turn around, and you start walking towards Travis.
Okay.
You feel your claws extend.
They were already extended.
Well, okay.
They get longer.
Ezra, wrong person.
He's-
That is your target.
Can I speak?
Oh, yeah.
He's doing his stupid magic shit.
Fuck.
Can I still like move my arms and do stuff?
No, you were like flat to the pavement.
Oh.
Damn it. Even I'm knowing at this point.
Huh?
Can I mesmerize Ezra and make him stop or try to?
You can try to.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 3.
Nope.
Doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I tried.
You feel yourself mesmerized.
Mm.
You don't stop.
Mm.
Okay, well.
Fuck.
Now, let me ask you something, vampires. Are you going to play by the rules?
You haven't told us your rules.
I brought you all these playmates, and yet you tried to attack me.
We're very tired. Okay.
That's not my problem. You were the ones who were foolish enough to come into my domain.
All right. Let's reset here. Let's be polite. And Travis is still saying all of this while flat against the ground.
Well, it's more coming out like because your tongue alone weighs about 50 pounds.
What Travis is trying to say, as much as he can. How about we reset? Actually, talk this out very politely.
You stop moving. You have not regained control of yourself yet. You feel the pressure and weight release you.
Travis stands up. All right. Whose domain are we in? And what are your rules for this game?
My rules is I want to see how many zombies you can take out before they take you out. As for whose domain this is, I know the power of true name magic. I'm not telling you anything.
Fuck.
Go ahead and roll me wits and occult. Just you, Travis, or just you, Matt.
With nautism?
No.
Okay.
New.
That would be 3 successes.
He's a mage.
Mage.
More to the point, he is a death mage.
Would Travis know anything about them being from the Order of Rabana himself? A different order, but...
No.
Okay. Travis makes a mental note to inform his friend about this when he gets out of here.
Okay.
Are these zombies getting close yet?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Y'all are pretty much surrounded now.
Can I attack any of them?
Nope, you still can't move.
Okay, so I don't even think we have a choice anymore. We either fight or die trying.
I can't even fight.
Just because he hasn't released you yet.
I'm sure you have some sort of title then.
Nope.
Very well. I was hoping for just simply some way to address you, but I suppose we will have to play your game then.
You suppose?
We
You
will.
never had a choice.
We will play your game.
Is to fight your only rule then?
Yes.
All right.
What's the catch?
There is no catch.
There is always a catch.
No. Not always. Maybe with your kind. With my kind, we deal in absolutes. As I'm sure Travis can tell you.
And how exactly are you getting around the whole, the universe not exactly agreeing with all this?
He pulls his hood back, and he is absolutely fucking blasted with paradox.
So you don't.
Yeah, he doesn't even remotely look human. His eyes are completely white. He has no ears. His hair has... It looks like fire is going through it. Like, it's not even like just weird dye. This looks like if fire was made into hair.
Huh.
His skin shimmers. He doesn't look remotely human. If I say he has no eyes, I mean just...
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I appreciate you showing me that. Well,
This is what paradox can do to you if you have too much of it.
yeah. Well, I suppose we should get to work then.
Yep.
and Travis is going to start by using movement of the mind on the closest zombie to shove it into like the closest crowd of them.
Okay.
And try to go
You get
bowling with
released.
the undead.
You get released.
I will attempt to remove the closest zombies to me. I just want to remove its head.
Okay. So let Travis do his thing.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a messy critical.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, you take out a pretty good swath of them. They all kind of fall down, but they start getting back up.
But I'm giving us some breathing room.
Yeah.
At least. Or some not breathing room, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Let's go with Aaron. What are you doing?
I was gonna use arms of airmain to grab 2 of them.
Okay.
And just start swinging.
Swinging? Okay,
going
cool.
in a circle.
All right, do it. Do it.
Two successes.
You have one of them.
What's better than
I assume you're beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
So I'm gonna have him and I'm gonna spin him around in a circle. Trying
Okay.
to clear out, get him more distance.
Okay. What are you doing, Ezra?
Going for the head.
Going for the head. Go for the head.
Go for a headshot.
3.
All right. Are you ripping it off?
Yes.
That's not enough.
All right.
You do damage,
Yep.
but that's not enough.
Okay, so decapitation would be does that.
He didn't decapitate it.
No. I'd like to. I'll have to try harder next time.
Because, one, he's trying to rip the head off.
Oh, no, I'm trying to cut it. Like,
Your claws don't work that way.
Okay.
They're not bladed weapons.
okay.
They
They're
pierce,
not long enough.
but they're
Gotcha.
not, you can't slice with them. You're not Baraka.
Well, I'm using the wrong phrasing. I'm more likely trying to just, like,
That's still
shred it
ripping
off.
the head off.
Yeah.
Say if you're a Sheamus, you can make Baraka's like bone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Okay, who's next? I'll let you two decide.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do.
Not too bad.
Well, since you know what you're going to do,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna take my sword and start,
Okay.
the
hack and
ribbon
slash.
heads. So 3.
3. Nope, not enough to cut a head off.
I'm gonna start swinging my bat.
Okay.
It's melee plus.
Strength, yeah. No, dexterity.
One.
It reaches up with superhuman dexterity for a zombie and catches your bat.
What the hell?
Sorry, Negan.
Okay, that should not be normal for a zombie.
3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Have you seen a zombie before?
No, she has not.
No, I've not seen a zombie.
This is actually kind of normal.
Roll me strength.
One again. What the hell?
It yanks your bat out of your hand.
Well, they want my fucking weapon. Okay.
You take 4 superficial as it takes your bat and just clongs you on the head with it. Now, I would like to point out that that's 4 superficial, so that means that was 8 successes.
What the fuck?
Then. I think I'm in a frenzy.
Hmm?
I'm not even sure. I think I'm
What's
out
her
of
health at?
My health was.
She
At
gone into
4.
aggravated?
She has 6.
Okay.
So
We already had some damage in you.
you
Yeah,
had how
from
much
that.
superficial before?
I had 2 the first time, now 4.
So she's now into 2 aggravated. Yeah, when it hits you, it removes an eye. So you are now, like, short one eye. And, like, this whole part of your face is completely smashed in.
First I get shotgun to the face, now I lose an eye. Great.
It's okay, you can grow it back.
Not like him.
Give her a nice little eye patch. Growing out.
Did you just, like, say unlike him?
Yeah.
A zombie.
The
Okay.
mage isn't growing anything back.
I mean, you never know. You could probably grow an eye out of his shoulder the next time.
Probably.
That's how paradox works.
Something else controller.
Okay, so the zombies are kind of shuffling towards you. They're not close enough to do combat, except for the one that she just tried to hit with a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
So, go.
Yeah.
Do more
Again, I'll
things.
just try to shred this thing's neck to pieces. Attack. And that one. Whoa.
Oh no! I see a skull.
Yeah, but it's not all failures.
Okay.
So it's just 2 successes and that's it.
All right, because I was supposed to say that zombie's about to rip you in half.
So that's 2 to hit and then plus 2 damage if it hits.
2 to hit plus 2 to damage if it hits. Well, let's see if it hits. It does not hit. You take one superficial as it catches your wrist and punches you in the face.
Okay.
Still swinging your zombie around? Okay. Do it. What are you doing now?
Well, I'm gonna chunk it at the mage.
Okay.
You're gonna
Go for it.
zombie at a mage.
So, 3 seconds.
It actually hits him. When it hits him, all the zombies drop.
Oh.
It's over?
I think you broke the rules.
Yeah.
He broke
He
the
did-
mage's concentration.
I didn't say shit about throwing it at him.
Do I have
That's
time to
it.
react while he's not concentrating?
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm just gonna try to close ground on him.
Can I offer a storyteller suggestion?
Absolutely.
Run away.
Are the gates?
The gate,
Is
everything
open?
is down and the gate is open.
Okay, we need to get out of here now. Everyone run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when he gets back up, he's going to do a nasty little spell that affects vampires called Corpse Explosion.
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
And yes, you are dead.
Right.
So, okay. So, we'll say you all make safe escape.
Damn.
Travis is frantically texting Dimitri, like, shit just went down at X graveyard. You need to have some people look into that.
You get a message back. What happened?
Uh,
Better yet, call me. I'm busy at the moment.
okay. Travis calls Dimitri.
Okay. What happened?
There's a death mage.
What?
A death mage who has no regard for the paradox whatsoever.
Wow. How the hell did you find this out?
We stumbled into his little game, and we're very lucky to have gotten out before
What
the
gr-
sun rose.
What graveyard?
Travis will tell him.
Okay. Huh.
He's apparently been playing this game with mortals for a long time.
All right, well, we'll look into it. How the hell did you get tricked into going into a graveyard?
I was just following my coterie.
You know your coterie is a bunch of idiots, right?
They have their moments.
They are very few and far between. Please tell me you have them on speakerphone.
No.
Okay. Does anybody
Travis knows better.
have heightened senses activated?
I'm pretty sure me and Will are the only ones with Auspex.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have like.
All right, we'll send somebody over to take a look at it.
You might want to send a couple somebodies. And expect zombies if he's conscious.
Did you knock him unconscious?
We chucked a zombie at him.
Oh, wow, okay. Only you, Travis. All right, we'll take a look at it.
Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else have any business they need to take care of?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Violet.
Okay,
Travis would like to talk to Aaron at some point.
okay. Does anybody want to talk to Willow?
Fix my bouncy castle.
Travis will re-erect the Bouncy Kingdom.
The Bouncy Kingdom has been re-erected.
You go bounce, Willow. Just go bounce.
Okay, so, do your thing first.
Ask Violet to step aside with me so we can have a talk away from the others.
What?
This is already going well.
We've talked before about helping each other out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could take that a little bit further. Between you and me and the other members of the coterie and lots of other people we tend to find, there's all these people that do crazy magic shit and things that get in your head and make you do things.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're sick of being on the receiving end of it as I am.
Yes and no. In a way.
Weird, but all right.
Ezra, how long have you known me? You should know weirdness is kind of a thing for me.
Okay, well, look, I'm getting to the point. I think a somewhat of a mutual exchange of strength would be nice, right? Something to keep you a bit more intact. It could even help keep things out of your head if you apply it right.
What exactly do you have in mind?
I give you a bit of what I know, and you give me a bit of what you know about strength. Even trade.
So, you're basically wanting to teach her
Fortitude in exchange for potence.
Potence, okay.
You know what? Sure.
You know that involves an exchanging of blood now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Why not, Ezra?
That means you could probably learn blood sorcery now.
I don't have no
Travis is
interest.
giving you his blood plenty.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, that one has to be taught.
All of them have to be taught.
Oh, that one
Oh, it's
is
got to
like
be a
more
willing
hands-
give of the knowledge specifically.
Yes.
Unless you want Diablos.
Unless you Diablerize.
No. But yeah, I'm willing to put in any necessary efforts.
But yeah. You want to do that? Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all have the XP for it, do it after game.
So just write potence right here, and you can add fortitude. Yours just with no dots.
Okay. What else did you have to do?
I wanted to talk to Aaron.
Okay.
Right. Travis calls Aaron up to his study again.
Welcome to the attic.
Yes.
There's a spider.
You might want to like brighten up the room a bit, like maybe see a few little plants here and there or something.
I did kind of leave that all behind when I became kindred.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is
return
called
to my
irony.
But have you had time to think about my proposal?
I have, but I still have a few more questions.
We'll ask away.
What will this entail?
It is a ritual I created where we mix our vitae and drink of it. It is a very simple ritual.
Is there any side effects? Like,
None that would not be entailed in your typical vinculum.
I do not know much about victims, so I wouldn't. You
It
gotta be a little
is-
more specific with this.
It is a mutual blood bond. You would feel the same for me as you would feel for anyone who bound you, and I the same for you. Prior to the withering, it was actually fairly common for Camarilla to partake in vinculums, but I suppose that has fallen to the wayside in recent nights.
Well, I guess doesn't sound so bad.
I can prepare the ritual. We can complete it at your leisure.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. So, remember, go check out in the links down below for our wonderful sponsors and people we like. Other streams you should check out. McStabber Studios. They're going to be doing a V5 Chicago by night soon. Go check out Lore by Night if you would like to know more about the Talmah-Ra and any other of the obscure references that we make on this show, because good God do we make a lot of them. So y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see y'all next time.